What's up guys, welcome back to the world of Minecraft. Today I'm just going to jump right in here and show you what I've done. If you've seen last episode, I really messed up the nether and all that stuff, but I got it sorted out, I kind of figured it out, and now I've got a little thing going on. So I made this little thing, which is cool, comes right out onto this thing here, which actually I realise now I need to put this back on. But yeah, this comes out into here and hopefully yeah, ghasts. But anyway, I made this hallway, which is about like a 3-minute walk. So I'm going to time lapse this right quick, and then I'll get back to you and show you the other place, I guess. So I'll see. Oh, in fact, no. First, I want to talk about this. This is a completely randomly generated room that happened to be on the way. So we'll probably turn this into something like a kind of segue room with storage. And I don't know, maybe we'll build something. Maybe in the future, if they add more things to the nether, we can use this for something, I don't know, but we'll figure it out. But anyway, I'll see you guys in a second. Alright, so here is the portal I made. It's kind of similar to what I originally began with, or started with, but anyway, let's just go through and I'll show you. I went in and I had a look around to see if it was a decent area, and it's fine. And I've done a tiny little bit of work just to kind of clear it up. But it happened to be that we spawned in a cave, so I cleaned this up at first so you can see we've got a proper room. And I'll eventually get around to making it a bit better, maybe more centralised around this thing. I wish it wasn't facing this way. I probably should have actually made this room go in that direction, but it was already, most of the room was kind of oriented in this fashion, so it takes forever to get to the top of this thing. Anyway, so yeah, I made this thing, which is just nothing really. It's a little tower, so I know where it is, which again I'll develop on that a little bit more, and just a kind of general thing, just to make this place more solidified. And I made this little path, which again only stops down here. I done a little bit of work so that I had a kind of, so I wasn't sitting doing it in the middle of the episode, but it stops here basically. You can see there's some things lying about. Chopped down some trees, and there's this big massive chasm that goes down, so we'll be sure to check that thing out. But here is the new area. At least I think I'm going to stick to this. For some reason the world's been really laggy lately, and I don't know if that's because I've been swapping it between worlds and things, between single player and servers, but I don't know, we'll see. I'm going to have to clear all these trees away, because I want to build in this kind of general area, and maybe I'll do a little bit of landscaping, and we'll have something that comes down onto the water. But we'll see how it turns out. I'm not abandoning the complex, but I want to move on to somewhere more personal. Like, I don't want, the complex seemed really kind of strict, and it just seemed too, like, I don't know, really kind of official almost, even though there's nothing, like, it doesn't make sense to be official for anything, but it just seemed too impersonal. So what I'm going to do is build a house instead of like a fort. I'm going to build a proper house, and then I'm going to kind of build around that. And I want the house to be big, and I also want it to be kind of fancy looking as well. Maybe only oh, there's one of these guys. You know what? I think it's time to go and make a flint and steel, which I don't have any flint. Oh no, I do. There's one there. And just burn the crap out of these guys because it's too much effort. I just can't be bothered cutting them down. I realise this is probably going to take out way more trees than I intended. Sorry, I get hiccups. But it's the quickest way, and I can just leave it to do its thing, so whatever. I've got plenty of sapling. This will just give us time to get a little base going for some description. So one thing I want to ask while we're near the beginning, so that I still have your attention, is what kind of, I want to play a game. Like, I want a game that I can play in, a single player game that is like the whole way through, and actually finish it. The Duke Nukem thing fell through because, well, you guys didn't like it, to be honest. That doesn't bother me. I don't know. I just tried it and I thought it would work, but it appears most people really dislike what they've done with the game, and so they'll just kind of boycott anything to do with it. And I've just run out of flint and steel, and that's going to be really laggy as well. So I need to. How am I going to get gravel? I think there's gravel in that hole up here actually. So what I want to ask is, what kind of game would you like me to play? I think I just got a message on Steam. I don't even know. What kind of game would you like me to play? Well, almost any game, probably only on Xbox or PC. I can't record what do you call it? There's some gravel there. I can't record PlayStation games right now. It's just not an option, unfortunately. So any Xbox or PC game would be ideal. Oh, I can't pick that up. There we go. Any Xbox or PC game is ideal, and it can be basically anything. Now, one thing I want to suggest again, the last time I asked for suggestions for games, a lot of people suggested, I realise that's wrong, a lot of people suggested Amnesia and things like that, which really, I'd honestly, if you want me to, I said this the last time, if you want me to finish a Let's Play series, then it really, scary games, see, I don't know, like, I most certainly can't do Amnesia, like, that game, I just, oh, great, your cat, I knew that was going to happen, and it's becoming night time. Holy crap, let's make a... you know what, screw it, let me just make a way out. Do I have ladders, actually? I don't. This sucks. Right, let me not get off topic, let me keep talking about this. If you want me to, I can't play Amnesia, it's far too scary for me, and I know you can call me whatever you want based on that, but I swear that game is one of the scariest games, one of the scariest things I've ever experienced. And it shouldn't be, because I know, I'm not a kid anymore, I know these things are like, it's just a game and all that, but that's not the reality of it, that's wishful thinking, to be honest. But anyway, so suggest games, and we'll say, I'll do this again, I'll say the highest rated game suggestion, so long as it's not a game that I've just, like a game that I've outright banned from suggestion, such as Amnesia, then I'll try and adhere to it, I'll try and get it done. I really need to make a temporary place to stay. Holy, oh god, I thought that was lit up because of fire, but it's just the map generating slowly, or going nighttime. I mean, in fact, you know what, let's not waste time at night just now. I want to get as much as I can done just now. But anyway, so suggest a way. Whoa! Okay, I forgot there's like a process to making one of these things. I think you do this, and then where'd the bed go? What? Oh, I'm wasting so much time doing this. Right, I need to throw things. Okay, got it. I think you do this. This is like the way to actually sleep without having to build anything around you. I think anyway, I don't know. Let's hope. Yes! Anyway, suggest a way and I'll take whatever the highest rated comments are into consideration, or if I see something that I think is quite a good idea, like I need something that everyone is going to enjoy, so like, it can't be just your favourite game, unfortunately. Well, depends, but you know what I mean, like it can't just be a game you want to see me play, it needs to be a game that you think everyone is going to be able to enjoy, and kind of just something that's going to do well. Because the Duke Nukem thing was something that I was enjoying, but I wasn't seriously into it, but it was really fun, but it wasn't something that everyone was into. And I know that sounds like I'm just trying to get a game that's going to whore views, but it's not really. Like if there's a game that isn't getting a good return, it isn't getting, you know, much response from the viewers that I do get, or if it isn't returning in views or anything like that, then what is the point in doing it? Like, because I'll play any game, and honestly I'm usually not too fussed about what I'm playing, so it's not a case of like I'm quitting on games that I enjoy playing just to get views. It's not a case of that. It's just a case of me wanting to make sure you guys are the most entertained. So I realise I'm droning on about this an awful lot, but I really want to get the point across. Like, it can't just be anything, so it needs to be something that we can all enjoy, something that everyone's going to enjoy talking about and all that fun stuff. And I think that fire was pretty successful, and now I need to like do a little bit of landscaping. This is quite a nice area. I wanted something that was really close to the water. I didn't want to be surrounded by trees, because that's exactly like the last base, and I didn't like that. I wanted something really open, but hence the the flint and steel, burning everything down. I'm probably going to burn down the majority of the trees. You can see I want a really open area, so even like I swear as far as back as like up there, I'll eventually get around to burning all those down, then I'll replant when I feel like I need to. But for now I'm going to do a little bit of landscaping. I'm trying to figure out actually where I want the house, because I want it to be fairly big. What I think I'll do, sorry I have hiccups for some reason, or whatever. What I think I'll do is kinda, let me think about this actually. We get a bit of perspective as well. Right, so this is like the general area. I'm going to get rid of all these trees, everything. Like I want as open a space. And look, we also have squid. There was actually, when I first came here, there was squid in that thing, but for some reason they're gone. So I want all these trees gone, and I'm probably going to flatten some of that out. Flatten some of this so it's a bit more level, maybe on level with this bit here. So you can see there's 2 more levels. I'll probably get rid of that. Then I'll block this up, but then put like a trapdoor or something with ladders down into the thing, I don't know. And then I'll have like a kind of grand entrance, I guess, to the house. And then the house is going to extend back and go to the left. And that path will be... you know, oh, I've got such a good idea. I'm going to do like little steps that come up onto a pathway, or onto like a kind of main deck, or what would you call it actually? I'm not even sure what you'd call it, but like this, the little set of stairs come up at the side, but then there's a main set of stairs that come down here, so this will be flattened out a little bit, and probably all of this will be gone, flattened down. So there'll be a big set of stairs, then a kind of small set going up this side, a small set going down here, and that'll go off and do something over there, whatever. But the house is going to be big, and at least that's what I'm hoping anyway. And yeah, so that's the idea, I guess. That's my vision. And I know I say it all the time, like I have an idea, you'll see it eventually, and I haven't actually, don't think there's been one instance where I've fully got through an idea that I've had. But this is one I kind of want to stick to, and I want to, for some reason it seems like the past maybe 20 episodes I've not really done anything. I've not done anything by way of exploring. I've not done any, actually, what am I doing? No, I need to keep this level actually because of the pathway, so this will be staying. Let me grab some dirt. So that'll be staying then, so it's just this level that needs to go. As I was saying, like I don't feel as if I've done anything really, so I want to get back down to like the really basics. That's why I feel like starting again is good. I've brought, as you can see, I brought a bunch of materials like I might need to get me started, so I need to make the house kind of modular almost. I need to make it so that it's easily expandable, but I can finish it temporarily while maybe I get more resources or whatever. That's the idea anyway, but I do want it to be quite grand. I want it to be something special, and I want it to be really personal. I don't want just a really kind of sterile complex like I was building really. It was a good idea, it was a really cool idea, but it's not, it just doesn't feel, also it certainly doesn't feel like you guys are involved in it either. So there's a lot with this thing. I want it to be really kind of colourful and open, and lots of big spaces and things like that, so it's going to be really open to suggestion as well, so that gets you guys involved, which is something again I don't do enough. So maybe I'm thinking about, no promises to begin with, and I'm not promising anything of this just now, but it's an idea. I was thinking maybe every Friday or Saturday, or maybe even every Sunday. Whoa, is he going to attack me? Whoa, he is! I didn't even bring any food. What was I saying? Every Friday, yeah. Oh, those trees are still burning. I was thinking, I've got a server, right, but it's only 6 slots. So what I'm thinking of doing maybe is upgrading it to say 16 slots or 12 slots or something, I don't know. But I'm thinking of upgrading it, and then every Sunday I can invite you guys in to play. I'll join, you know, I'll maybe post on Twitter or post a video or something. I'll ask people to join. I'll post the server IP address and all that, and just get you guys involved in, you know, building something that we can all share, something that that I can make. I'll most certainly record as well, so if you want to kind of get in a video or something like that, then maybe you'll be able to appear in one. that I've recorded from the server, and I really want it to be something special as well. I don't just want people to come on and build, like, you know, in 17 different directions, people going and building like a really small thing to themselves. I want it to be a kind of community thing where there's like a central area, like maybe we can build a small town and then expand out into things like mob traps or mines or anything like that. So I really want it to be quite big, personal, and kind of just a community thing where we all kind of join in and play. And I'm certainly not going to be, you know, big-headed about it. I'm not going to like play favourites. I'm not going to kind of say join the server, then I'll come on if I feel like it. You know, I'm definitely want to get involved more and make sure you guys feel like you're involved. So yeah, that's just an idea. I don't know. It sounds really good on paper, but when I actually try and do it, what I'm thinking of doing is calling up maybe emailing. You know what I mean? Like, I've been talking so much. I'm thinking about getting in touch with the guys who host my server. Perhaps maybe if I promote them, then they'll give me a discount. I don't know. That's kind of the way it goes with companies like that. They'll give me like a 10 or 15 or 20% discount on the server costs if I give them a bit of healthy promotion, which I'm sure you guys, like, I wouldn't be profiting from that. It would only be to help. It would be, in turn, it would be to help you guys get on the server and make sure I can continue to, you know, keep up a server that's going to be hosting maybe more than if I can set up that, basically, then it'll be much more than 16 people. Maybe I'll get up to 32 or something. I don't know, something where we can just get a lot. And then maybe after a while, like there's a few people having, well, not right now, but there's a few people that I get the feeling I'll play with a lot because I've played with them in the past. That maybe could become mods or something. I don't know, but if that works out, then that's the idea. That's like what I want to go through with. But right now it's up in the air, so please don't pester me about it. Like, don't go on about it, because I've told you that I've acknowledged the idea. I've told you now that I know it's a possibility and I love the idea of doing it. So don't fret. When I know, you'll know. Basically, there's no need for you to kind of spam me and tell me that it should be done. Like, as soon as I know I can do it, it'll be done. And no sooner. But don't expect it to happen. Like, I hate to promise things that I can't stick to, so I'm just saying that's the idea. Take it as you will, but don't take it as fact. Don't take it as something that's definitely happening. Something that's likely to happen in the future, definitely. I'm not saying I don't want to, you know, kind of network with you guys and play with you and anything like that. I'm just saying it's not, I'm not promising it in the immediate future, but sometime, you know, I don't know. I've been talking an awful lot about things that probably most people don't care about, so I'm probably gonna end this here. It's actually becoming night time anyway. I'm probably not gonna build much off camera, so what I'm gonna do, there's a little wolf, is get rid of all these trees, landscape a little bit more, cover this thing up, and that poor pig is gonna fall down there and hurt himself. But yeah, so I hope you're liking the look of this area. I really like that it's coming out onto the water though. And it's what I reckon, once I get some of these trees out of the way, it'll be more open. It'll feel more open. I don't like feeling enclosed, and especially with the house, I'm expecting the hallways and the roofs to be really tall and really wide. That's the idea, so that it just feels really open and friendly. So I'm gonna do this right quick, and yeah. So that's my ideas. To recap, post suggestions for games, and tell me what you think of the idea of a public server where I'll play with you guys. And if you've watched this far in, then the new sneaky bro word is Mr. Piggles. It's dumb, I know, but we're going for words that are going to confuse people. So if you want to post in the comments Mr. Piggles in some kind of weird sentence that doesn't really make sense and is kind of indirect, then go for it. Let's confuse as many people as possible. And I hope you enjoyed this, guys, and I will see you next time. Mr. Piggles!